Hello, coin collectors out there. Welcome back to the Big D Coins channel. Hopefully everyone is having a great day as always. In today's video, we are going to look at the 2015 Nebraska Homestead quarter. Now, one of my more recent popular videos had to do with the Alaska State quarter, in which there is an error involved in the claw of the grizzly bear. It was called the 6 claw error coin, and that was a popular video that people really enjoyed. So I went out of my way to get another error quarter to share with you because I thought you might find this one interesting as well. You might have heard of many of these errors before. It involves the 2015 Nebraska quarter. Now you might already be able to detect where the error is, especially if you've seen some other videos about these quarters before. Very common to find errors on this particular America the Beautiful quarter. Before we get into the list of where you can locate the errors on this quarter right here, I wanted to mention the upcoming National Park quarters, America the Beautiful quarters, that will be coming out in 2019. The very first one, about a month away in January, will be the Lowell National Historic Park quarter to represent the state of Massachusetts. Now, that is a very special quarter to me because as a kid, I used to go on field trips to Massachusetts. They'd bus us down there and we'd go to Lowell, we'd go to Lexington and Concord, we'd go to some very cool places that were kind of the birth of the American Revolution. So Massachusetts has got a lot of history, so I'm looking forward to that Lowell National Historic Park quarter to come out sometime in January of 2019. And the other ones coming out in 2019, representing the Northern Marina Islands, will be the American Memorial Park quarter. That will come out in April. We'll also have in June the Guam quarter to commemorate the war in the Pacific National Historic Park. In August, we'll have a Texas quarter, which will feature the San Antonio Missions National Historic Park quarter. And in November, we will have the Idaho quarter, which will be the Frank Church River of No Return Wilderness Site. So very cool. 5 of them are released each year. Now, they're released based on the year in which they became a national park or national historic monument. So that's why they're not necessarily going in alphabetical order or in statehood order. That's why you've got Massachusetts, one of the very earlier states, and then you've got a territory coming next. So it's based on when the actual park became a national recognized park or monument. All right, now let's get into the error with this one right here. We can see up at the top right here, this person wrote the specific error. So whenever you see directions, NE, that will be northeast. So if you look at it like a compass, it'll be to the north and to the east. So the error is located right here. Let me get a pen to point out right there. So we have a die break located right there. Now there are very common errors associated with this one right here. Just looking at the top section right here, there's actually some errors that can be associated with that. This one right here is what's known as the snow on the roof. Now, most of the snow on the roofs will be located on the right side, but there are some that have been discovered on the left side. So if you got one on the left side, that's a little bit more rare than the one on the right side right here. Now, there's also a die crack that runs right along the top right here. So that is what's known as the chimney error. So we've got the chimney error, we've got the snow on the roof. And most common with this quarter is cracks right in the pane of the window right there. I'll see if I can zoom in anymore. There we go. Very good zoom in right here. So we see how there's very fine lines that should be pretty square, which they are in this one right here. But that's a very common area for die cracks to occur. Some of these actually, the whole entire window pane is all blocked off because of die cracks that run. So if you've got a little crack that's running vertically, now they're located all over this entire area. So you could see some here in up top, down low, in the middle, kind of anywhere around the window pane area right there. There are some known die cracks with the window panes. Now there's also some that they've called kind of a frost. So there's some that cover the entire window pane, and they call that kind of a frost. So they've got some very cool names, nicknames associated with these errors. Now there's also some doubling that people have detected on these corn ears right here. The corn leaves and the corn ears, there's some doubling. That's probably the most rare error associated with this quarter, will be the doubling on the actual corn leaves right here. Now another one, just when you thought that we talked about them all, there's even another one where there's a line, there's a crack that's coming from the bottom of the bucket, which people have nicknamed the leaky bucket. So it kind of looks like the bottom of the bucket has fallen out, and that's what's known as the leaky bucket error. So I'm going to run through them all pretty quickly to give you a recap. So we've got the chimney die cracks. We've got the snow on the roof. We've got the lightning over the cabin. So lightning over the cabin, I don't think I actually mentioned that. So we've got lightning over cabin, chimney errors, snow on roof, those were all on the top. We've got window pane errors, we've got the leaky bucket, and we've got some doubling right here. Now these are all documented on different coin collecting forums if you're interested in looking them up yourself. Also want to give you some general specifics on this coin right here. As far as the mintages go, there are a lot of them that were made. There are 248.6 million of the Denver that were made, 214 million of the Philadelphia that were made. Now, there are also circulation quality not released for circulation that were made as well. Those will be the 2015 S. There were also some proof coins that were released as well. Those are 2015 S as well. Those are just 831,000 for the proof coins, 1.1 million for the circulation not released into circulation. All right, so I'm going to zoom out. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'm going to try and get my hands on some other error quarters, as people seem to really like that. If you've got any recommendations for videos that you'd like to see on the channel, feel free to let me know. I do go through the comment section. I don't spend my whole day in there, but I like to check it out and see what people are saying and what people are interested in seeing. Thank you very much, everyone. Best of luck coin collecting out there. Hopefully you come across some very cool 2015 Nebraska Homestead quarters. Thank you. Enjoy.